Let's do it. Okay, I changed my setup right at the last moment. So let's see. Hopefully, things are coming through nice and clean. Just got a nice text message. Thank you, Dan, for the 5-year anniversary text. I appreciate it. Sometimes I can see the text pop up, but awesome. We are here. And of course, Mr. Brian T. Of course, Brian Trades, right with the $4.99 super chat. First come, first served. Fantastic. How in the heck? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. 5 years. It has been an amazing run. How are there people from the UK in here? It's like 2:30 in the morning in the UK. These people are crazy. Oh, she got work tomorrow? Come on now. James Japson, happy 5 years, Brian. All I remember was watching you, only 2K subs. Happy to see you win in life. Keep riding, and we keep watching. Thank you for keeping watching. Keeps me riding, and that's what it's all about. It is pretty amazing. Yeah, okay, we got people checking in. Awesome. India in the house. I like the subway tile too. These Airbnb folks, they have quite a good taste. I'll tell you that much. OZPOV. Congrats, man. Cheers to you, and here's to another 5 with the 3.99 super chat. We are in Walmart town, so everyone should be doing 3.97 super chats or 5.97 to celebrate 5 years. And that we're in Bentonville. UK gang from Ireland. Holy moly. Some insomniacs up here. Shay's checking in from Ireland. We got Andrew checking in for the Adirondacks, ADK. Awesome. I see Dr. Phil has sent... Dr. Phil is always in on these live streams. It's pretty amazing. I can't believe, he hangs out with Oprah. He's here on the live streams too. We got Cure Cycling checking in from down in Louisiana. Dun. How's riding with Rich Drew, Brian? I'm going to his clinic in May. Yeah, check out the Ride Series YouTube video coming soon. It already dropped on Patreon. Oh, yeah. We're already getting behind. Producer Sarah is here keeping track of the super chats, making sure no one gets left in the dust. And we're going to hang out in the normal chat, too. That's why things get behind. But yeah, riding with Rich Drew is really amazing. I think everybody's going to enjoy the video that's going to come out on Friday, Thursday, something. It'll be out eventually. I'm actually gonna get a little more ahead of on Patreon and everything. Get a buffer going. Okay, here we go. I'm getting this. Dr. Phil likes my cut, G, with the $5 super chat. Congrats on 5 years. Go shred some stuff, man. I want a 50-mile ride. Man, the 50-mile ride. It is possible, and it is something I've been thinking about. Just doing harder stuff, because the more exciting I think putting myself through hell makes for a more fun and exciting video. Kind of like doing a live stream. Now, live streams are fun. They're just always super hectic, and you guys may have seen this morning. We did. Terry Berenson and I live streamed on his channel this morning, mountain biking in 1080p with the GoPro. Like, he has a badass setup, and it's super cool that he's got it going, but the tech is it's still a little bit janky. It's a little tough to do mountain biking especially, but since Bentonville is urban, really, really good, cell reception. Eric Boudry, congrats from Montreal, Quebec City. Not sure, but with you for almost all that time. That's awesome, man. Thank you for being here for that long. I hope I can get back to Quebec City this year. I think it is a possibility. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to dang well try. Paul Marcunis with another $5 super chat. This man shows up. He knows what he's doing. Congrats on 5 years. How time flies. Can you imagine what we could have all gotten done in the past 5 years? Can you believe it? Can you even imagine what what we could have made possible? But I built this channel, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, man, I got the Backyard Trail Builds shirt, repping Seth and his amazing, ingenious trail building. Crisco Bike, is this a mega updated Nugatorium? Oh yeah, baby. This is the Bentonville wing of the Nugatorium. Okay, cool. I see my little links are coming through. My heavyweight hoodie. Newmarket MTB. Yeah, I find my limit videos were excellent. I think there's something there. I really think there is something there for long bike packing videos, or just, okay, let's see how far I can go on this ride kind of thing. When you start to break and it starts to hurt, it makes for good YouTube, doesn't it? Phil Stark with a happy 5 years, bro. $5 super chat. Thank you, Phil. I saw you in the chat earlier before the stream started. The pre-game, as we like to call it. Here's to 5 more. Enjoy your stay in Arkansas. I'll be going there late August. I hope it's not too hot and humid when you get there, but it is pretty much perfect right now. It was kind of pretty cold the first couple weeks. It was a little rainy, and now it's perfect and 70s and beautiful and amazing. So it's pretty onawesome. Hopefully no lag. We're in an Airbnb. The internet has been kind of good, kind of bad. So only one person's complaining. So I'm guessing it's hopefully it's on your end. Andrew Strong with the $4.99 super chat. Were you riding with Rich Drew on the 20th of March? We rode past him and someone else filming at the start of All American. Congrats on 5 years. That may have been me, but Rich gets around. Rich definitely gets around. So if that was March 20th, I was not here on March 20th, so he just might be with someone else at that time. We already did that one. Okay. Bike Somp, can't wait to see you send it. Best future video ever. Yeah, I did some decent jumps. I'm getting a little bit better. I'm feeling a little more confident when I'm rolling out there. It's cool till it's just a little bit better and better. Leveling up, as I called the video. Ever thought about the Great Divide ride, Canada, Mexico? I think about it, but I just don't think you guys would like it. It's like, okay, Brian's gone for 30 days, and then I come back with a bunch of gravel grinding videos, and I don't know. I don't know. I know Ryan Van Duzer did the Great Divide, and I watched a couple of them, and it's like epic. It's big and stuff, but I can't put my channel on pause for like 2 months, because I won't be able to edit and upload and all that stuff, unless I just have full support and stay at a hotel every night and all that stuff. So think about it, but I don't know. We're scrolling through. Oh, Oz POV. It was awesome to meet you near Leopard's Loop. Okay, cool. Stoked you're enjoying your stay here. Check Hobbs if you can. I've heard people mention Hobbs. And, it's funny. I just go by everyone's recommendations. Everyone's like, oh, Mount Nebo, do Mount Nebo. And then Lake Leatherwood, oh, Passion Play. So there's a lot of trails that come up that people are really hyped about. I do hear that Hobbs is really good after a rain. But that's all I really hear. Like, it's one of the monument trails. It's got a lot of good rock and stuff. So, I can't make any promises. There's just too much stuff. CK watched all the 50 State Shred videos. Awesome. I appreciate that very much. This is nice hanging out. Man, I really thought I was going to have an opportunity to put the band hammer down to actually, get in there. But the super chats, I gotta keep juggling here. Chris Clark, crazy, feels like just a year or two since the 2K sub update. Yeah, that first 2,000 subs came pretty quick. If you look at my videos and you sort from oldest to newest, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty dang cool. Crisco Bike. Oh, Adam is on that. That's cool. Good to see you, Adam. I see you in there. He had a flight, and he's like, oh, I'm not sure if we're going to make it. Crisco Bike with the $4.99 super chat. Oh, I can see your avatar scrolled up a little bit bigger. It actually looks really cool. Small format, it's tough. Good congrats on 5 years. Huge congrats on getting Sarah to get in the van, which is a bigger accomplishment. Yeah, it's the greatest accomplishment of my life. Both of those things. We got Rick in Tucson. Awesome riding at 75 years young. Good stuff, Rick. That's amazing to me. That's all I ever hope for anyone, is that they can still keep moving and keep going at any age.
He was asking if you'll still be riding at 75.
I hope so. So, yeah, that's 36 years from now, 37 years from now. Well, we'll have cured aging. There's no problem. I'll look better than I looked right now. So, I'm looking forward to it. MTB Ares with the €5 super chat, up late night in Portugal. It's got to be like 1:30 in the morning, maybe 12:30. Hello from Portugal. Happy 5 years. Love your channel. Thank you, MTB Ares. I appreciate that very much. We got Norway checking in. Holy moly, you guys are late. We got Spain checking in. I thought the Europe thing, I thought I was just a wash, but all these Europeans are checking in, as well as Trails In from Columbus, Ohio. Quito, Ecuador. Oh, I want to get down to Ecuador. I think I think there's some good stuff in there. I would really, really like to check that out. Oh, we still have a few heavyweight hoodies in stock. Best hoodie ever, bkxe.store. Check it out. I love it. We got people checking in. Man, this chat, I put it on the slow mode, but it's not super slow mode, but it's slow. It's still not slow enough. I just can't get to everybody. But here's what happens. It always happens where everything kind of slows down after a little while, so we can hang out here. Eric Sales says we got many people, or Eric Sales, many people watching me in Brazil. That's awesome. I haven't had any really good, solid invites down to Brazil yet, but I would love to see a couple. I always need a plan. Matt Galligan with the $5 super chat. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Adam Davis going hard in the paint with the moderation. I appreciate it. Moderators have full force. If anyone even gets barely annoyed, you can ban them, you can hide them. We'll never see them or hear from them again. And it's a great thing. 5 years on YouTube, I've probably banned 5,000 people by now. It's amazing. It just makes my heart feel good to make the world a better place. I always laugh because I'm sure a lot of those were 11, 10, 13-year-old kids, and now they're like 18-year-old kids, and like, man, I've been commenting on Brian's stuff forever, but he never responds. Yeah, because you said something stupid when you're 13. Paul Martinez with the $5 super chat. Hello from Whittier, California. Congrats on the 5 years. Love your content. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my man. I appreciate it. Kyle wants to know if I'm going to be checking out the U.S. Cup starting next week. I will hopefully get to one of those races. It's like 2 weekends in a row. I'm doing the Redemption Enduro at Passion Play, so that's this weekend, or next weekend coming up. But hopefully, I'd like to go see the pros hit that cross-country course. I'm going to have a video about, or no, I already have a video about that on YouTube. It's there.
We missed a super chat from Vinicius.
Uh-oh.
He said he's been here since Redemption 17.
Vinicius.
And never left. Here's to 5 and many more.
I see it. Vinicius. This man has been around for a long, long time. I think these might even be Brazilian real. 5 Brazilian real, perhaps, the R. It's not rupees. I know he's not from India. There we go. Dude, congrats. Been here since Redemption 17. Never left. Here's the 5 more. Yeah, man. Thank you for that super chat. Producer Sarah. She is on top of it all. No one will get left behind. YouTube changed this thing. I used to be able to have like 2 separate windows where I could have the super chats and have the regular chats, and that just worked so much better because I know I could always come back to it and kind of go off on rants and stuff. But hey, we're here. 5 years later, YouTube still isn't quite as good as it could be. We all know that. They're trying their little hearts out. The second Instagram starts paying people, I'm moving to Instagram. I'm moving to Facebook. Christian D'Amico with the $2 super chat. Great job. Been watching the whole time. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that very much. Muddy Paws Adventurer. It was you and Alex that hooked me to your channel, Camping Out of Sheila. Good times, good days, good adventures back then, Redemption 17. The best part is that it's all there. Everyone can go back and watch the first video, and they can just go back and watch this whole adventure and see how everything's happened and all the crazy stuff that's developed. And it's just really, really cool that it's a living scrapbook of my life over the past 5 years, and it's amazing. It's very, very amazing. Natrix with the $2 super chat. Hello from San Diego, California. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. I will, or fellow, the folks. Thank you very much. I will keep up the great work. Brisbane, Australia in the house. I love it. I love it. Sarah will still be riding when she's 75. That's your wake up. Love it. What's my favorite ride I've done with Alex? Hangover was a really cool ride because that Hangover trail was that was the video that changed my life. Seeing Nate Hills 5 years ago, maybe 2 days before this I created my channel 5 years ago today, not my first video, but I had the whole idea, BKXE, the branding, the stuff, but I must have seen that Nate Hills video only a couple days before I started my channel, because once I saw that, I was like, oh my God, you have clear audio, you have clear video. So seeing him ride Hangover, and then me and Alexander actually getting to Hangover in Sedona and ride that scary, scary, scary trail, oh man, it was a dream come true, like something that crazy could be built up for that long and it'd be that much fun. I never heard the Homer going with the whoop, 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 whoop. Did you? Mm-mm. Charlie Hicks with the $9.99 super chat. So to be clear, getting kicked out of a live stream is forever. I got to double check my jokes. Hey, it's forever. I don't know if you're banned from making super chats or not, but hey, you got yours through, so. Oh, there we go. There's the Homer. It's just a little delayed. Just making sure, because I did make a couple little tweaks to the super chat alerts, just in case anybody threw down some mega bucks. So I just wanna throw that out there. Congrats from Bella Vista Blowing Springs. Thank you, Jeff. Sacrilegious, as an NWA native, I hope it's treating me well. It is treating me well. It's a really awesome setup. Bentonville has really good Airbnbs. This is a very comfortable vacation home. I timed it. It was a 3-minute bike ride to Onyx Coffee this morning. So that is just pretty ridiculous how quick you can get downtown, onto the trails, and all the different pump tracks all around and all that. It's just fantastic. Michael, finally, come back to Eagle Mountain in BC. The trails are way better. You'd love it so much. Oh, wow. Cool. BC is unlimited. That is definitely a place that I need to get another residence going. And Nelson, Fernie, there's so many places. Slick Missy checking in. Congrats, Brian. It's been a pleasure to watch you grow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that stuff. Steve Roadsalt, been following for 2 years and still working through the older stuff. 2017 had a lot of cool trails. Switzerland was very, very cool. That was crazy too, because I had 2 different like back-to-back hardcore enduro style shuttle trips booked. The first one was Ben Jones, the Mont Blanc Tour Mont Blanc thing, which was awesome. Tons of fun. And then the other one was some single track, whatever it was, it went out of business. It's a famous, it was a famous thing where I think they had hotel at the top, and then you would just do rides out of that hotel and do lift service and all kinds of cool stuff. Went out of business, and now it's back in business. And that was so funny because, I just remember emailing that guy years, when I'm like, hey, I'm doing this trip and here it's going to YouTube. And he was like, I don't know, YouTube views can be faked. And it's like, I'll just pay for it. Don't worry about it. Oh, here we go. We are having Happy Easter here. Blake, that is... I came for the gimbal, stayed for the trails. I like the style of the new videos. Yeah, man, that gimbal video was definitely the first, the gateway drug for most people, because thank you for the $5 super chat, Blake. But when I first watched the Nate Hills video on Hangover, everyone in the comments was like, what gimbal is this? What gimbal is this? And I was like, I have no idea what a gimbal is. And I think other people in the chat answered that it was like the Feiyutech, and that I bought the first Feiyutech. I wonder how long that first one lasted. Probably not more than a month or whatever, but such a piece of crap. All that stuff. I spent thousands of dollars on gimbals over the years, and I pity anyone who tried to do this, and then your gimbal would break, and you're like, oh, I've got one gimbal. So yeah, that's where a lot of people found. That video has like 400,000 views on it. It's crazy. Single track CAK. Chris here from Mount Penn, Pennsylvania. Congrats on 5 years. Watching your videos last year got me into mountain biking. Wow. Mount Penn, when I look at the trail forks on Mount Penn, it looks like there's a ton of good stuff. So that's a great place to start learning how to ride. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Logan Schultz, best trail in the Midwest. I'm located in Michigan. The DTE Energy Foundation Trail. That was so fun. Hopefully you saw the 50 State Shred episode in Michigan with my buddy Wade, and I had his name on the tip of my tongue. I shouldn't even attempt to say people's names because there's so many. I've met so many people. I've read with so many people. Oh, it's right in the back of his He works at the bike shop, jumps big. He's awesome. I missed it. Paul, been a fan since the 10K days. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Alex River, been here since I started riding 5 years ago. Wow, good timing. Come to Golden, Colorado. I have definitely not done enough in Colorado. I've definitely need way more time, see way more things. Are those brownies I see? Those are magic cookie bars. Producer Sarah has done an awesome job doing the magic cookie bars. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're moving through. Blue Devil 0584. Hey Brian, love the channel, and now I have a ton more places to visit on my bucket list. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. That is exactly what the point of this channel is. If there's anything, I want to go ride the best trails in the world to inspire you to go ride the best trails in the world, to actually go out to just to be a beacon for mountain bike tourism, to show what is possible. And it's pretty amazing to actually say Rivers. There we go. Thank you. Wade in the chat saving me. I rode with Rivers at DTE Energy Foundation Trail. Thank you, Wade. Can't.
The MTB Teens chat?
MTB Teens. MTB Teen. Oh, yep. See, that one doesn't pop up. So there's all these weird things with the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. MTB Teen with the $2 super chat. This is Leo coming from Michigan. Congratulations. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Have you ridden Berm Creek yet? Yes, I did see Berm Creek, which is, it's funny, it's been Berm Peak so long now, you forget that it was actually Berm Creek before that. It's, man, we're going to forget what Seth's name is eventually, and then it's just going to fly out into the ether. I think the best trail in the Bay Area is the Santa Cruz, well, SoCal Demo Forest Flow Trail. That's my favorite trail in the Bay Area, if that counts as the Bay. Terry Berenson, my man. I'm late, but I'm here with the $10 super chat. Thanks for the solid rides the last 2 days. Apologies for breaking everything on my bike. He broke his brake lever today. Hey, nothing broke yesterday except for my audio. It's kind of futzy. So hopefully that video is going to be good, because that was an epic ride. I rode with Terry yesterday on Mount Nebo. If you follow me on Strava, you already know. And oh man, so cool.
He fixed his brake lever.
Oh, he did? Okay, Fat Tire was actually open. A couple of the bike shops were open today, because there was a lot of people out riding today on bikes, so it was cool. Chris Lyons is still bragging in Massachusetts about how much you rave about our Vietnam trails. Yeah, man, that was the best of the 50-state shred. I believe that was my #1 out of everything I did on the 50-state shred. Carolyn T wants the magic cookie bar recipe.
Let me find one.
Moderator, superstar, lovely and talented producer Sarah will put it in the chat for you. For stream, 4 or 5 years ago, I was researching local trails to ride. Demo Forest and Santa Cruz Mountains, saw your video, hooked since then. Thanks for taking me around the world. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. That's what it's all about. It's the best to know that, like, people just researching and looking stuff up, and especially the Demo Flow Trail. That's a pretty good trail to start off on and learn. It's a pretty hellacious climb. You have to climb up, you have to climb out, all that stuff, but it's still pretty good. Cole Rath, really cool to meet you at the Momentary a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Cole, I remember you. Yeah, keep up the good work. That was funny. We were sitting around the fire chat. He's like, hey, are you Brian? I was like, yeah, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. It's so cool. And I had my mask on and everything, so that was really cool. It's the best, running into people and just looking people in the eye and saying thank you, because I do this as much as I can. If you ever watch my Patreon videos, all I say is, like, thank you so much. I'm so grateful, because I worked a regular job for 10 years. I was a normal person that had no effect on anyone except for my friends and family. But in the greater scheme of things, my job at potsandpans.com could not be any more pointless, could not have any less effect on the world. So you guys allow me to actually have an effect on the world, to get people to travel, to lose weight, to connect with their family and friends and make new friends, and sometimes maybe break an arm or separate a shoulder, but you take the good with the bad, right? Thank you for that $10, Cole. I appreciate that, dude. Pay for my $14 s'more that we had that they forgot about and took 45 minutes. Dr. Phil is back. Dr. Phil likes my cut, G. Dude, you got to make some Durango videos and tell your YouTube mountain bike fellows to make some too. Durango has some shreddy stuff, man. Yeah, I think Nate Hills might be the only person exploring Durango. I've looked at it. I've seen it on Trail Forks. I was only able to cut through there really quick when I picked up my van in November last year, so 2019, 2 years ago. Not really 2 years ago, but picked up my van. I was able to cut through Durango because like there was no snow. It was still getting cold. It was still getting like late in the year, and all I was able to ride was Phil's World, but it was still pretty dang good. Okay, making sure. Oh yeah, they're piling up. Demo is the best, but it's getting crowded. Yeah, it's always crowded. It's funny how crowded that dang thing is. Crisco Bike with the $4.99. Once again, new YouTube channel idea. I follow Brian to all the best trails and tell you how hard they actually are. That is like the funniest thing. I've talked about that quite a few times. It's just like the camera makes most things look like nothing. So you almost have to judge by the grunting or the, oh man, that was crazy. And then you ride it and you're like, oh, that was crazy. That is spectacularly hard. Thanks, Crisco Bike. Brant's Life wants to know when I'm going to Carson City off-road. I am retired from cross-country racing. Yep, never again. I promise, never again. I will never do a cross-country race again. Save that clip, and then when I do another race...
You did a cross-country course.
Oh, yeah. I'll do cross-country riding, but no cross-country racing.
Yeah.
That's not how you say Nevada. Huh? Yes, it is. Come on. Where are you from? Alejandro Novello. I'm late to the party. I started watching you a year ago. If you could have a trail dog, which breed would you choose? What would you name it? Oh, man. Putting me on the spot with a $10 super chat, Alejandro. You know, it's funny because these, like, crazy fast racing dogs that need a ton of, like, exercise and stuff, I'm not that guy. So I'm not riding every single day. So I can't have a trail dog that needs that level. I need someone like that's at a medium pace. So I think almost any normal dog that has normal sized legs and stuff could probably be my trail dog. Just keep them shaved down and stuff. All about the golden doodles, baby. And the name is the hardest part. I'm so not creative with the names, but when you have a good name, a dog has a good name. Oh, there's nothing better. My Uncle Dick's dog, Mr. Peepers, and it was just this dog that was big old floppy, but you could kind of barely see its eyes. It's just, it never gets old how funny that is to me. Steven Shreds with the $5 super chat. Have you ever been to Sandy's 101 Omelets in Fairfield? 707 squad from Alaska checking in. I don't think I ever been to Sandy's 101 Omelets in Fairfield. It seems like something that's been around a long time. Me and my buddy Josh used to really love the place down at the Sassoon Marina. It's escaping my name. Breakfast place, Babs. Babs is always good. Tons of potatoes. Always busy in there. Good spot for sure. I think they're still in business. If not, Vallejo, Joy of Eating. That's always still in business. That's been going since the day I was born, and our family is a long time patrons of the Joy of Eating. There is a Joy of Eating in Fairfield as well, but I think it's kind of a knockoff situation. But I'll say no more. Taylor, will my jerseys be back in stock at Worldwide Cyclery? No. If you missed it, you missed it. I'm sorry. There is only small and extra small right now. That's how it goes with my gear. I do one and done on most things, and so if you go to bkxc.store right now and something is there in your size, get it or forever hold your peace. Great White Pedal Sports with the $4.99 super chat. Dude, love your vids. Check out my BMX restorations. Oh, wow. So you go in there and restorations of anything. I love. I make Sarah watch these Bumgardner restoration, the painting restoration. Have you seen these videos? They get like millions of views. And it's just amazing to watch someone that's so good at their craft. I think some people like it because the ASMR, like the sounds of him scraping stuff off. But we've been watching the video series of The Brawler. It's this old painting. It's like, how much are these paintings worth? They must be worth millions of dollars because someone is sending it to him to like repair it and conserve it and do all kinds of stuff to it. This painting was all screwed up. It was like glued with cardboard, and he's like having to scrape it off, and then he gets rid of all the old stuff because apparently with paintings, it's, you know, every 100 years or whatever, somebody sends it to a conservator to get touched up, and they fix stuff, and they paint over the painting, and it's like this whole world that I never knew. So yeah, shout out to anyone who does restorations on YouTube. Great White Pedal Sports, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I'm gonna have to check that out. Fort Collins, yeah, I have not been to Fort Collins, Colorado. Like I said, I've not done Colorado justice yet. Vic Teodosio. Oh yeah, I got that. No problem. Awesome meeting you in the parking garage today. What's up, Vic? I'm glad you said hello. We were streaming on Terry's channel, and it's so funny because we had just started, and it was like, boom, there's Vic. Your video from Bentonville a few years ago is what got me started mountain biking. Awesome, dude. That's so cool. Thanks for saying hi. I always appreciate you guys saying hi. The weird thing is, I love when people just come up and say, hey, how's it going? I'll have weird situations where people like taking pictures of me from like afar, or like they'll follow me for a little bit and not say anything, and it's like, all right, so then the weird paranoia starts to set in, and that's never good. So just come up and say hello, give me a fist bump, and just be genuine about it. I love it. Pure PKR, don't worry about my name. Pure Puker 131, don't worry about my name. Just broke out the BKXC gloves. Seth and Alex in your videos are what convinced me to buy a bike and start riding last fall. Such a great quality of life improvement for me. What a cool thing to like be involved in mountain biking during this pandemic mountain biking boom, and to show people, and hopefully tons of people are getting in and seeing the trails and all that stuff. So it is really, really awesome. Whoa, baby. Happy 5 years, brother. Thank you, Colorado Kid. Not Colorado Kid. The Colorado Kid, my buddy Joe. Love it. Thank you, my man.
You got Steven looking for your BKXC 5-year trading card.
The NFTs.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about the NFTs. It's still a possibility. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect, but I tried. That's all you can do. That's what all of this is. It's just experimentations, and like even the live stream stuff. It's not that many people do it. I love it. I love having this like feedback. I like being on my feet a little bit more, but this floor in here is so hard on my feet that it's like I gotta sit down. Keith Ladd bass. Keith Ladd bass. I always like to say bass. You might be a bass master, but also a bass master. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Great channel. Thank you. Great watcher. Evening. Ice can burn. Yeah, ice can burn. Especially the fire. What it's cold ice, dry ice. There we go. We've got John Zadurko checking in. Thank you for the $20 super chat, John. Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you on the trails in a little while, but I'm sure you're out there. Hopefully still kicking booty. You still got that evil? You might have to update your avatar if you're still rocking that evil. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Chris CXK wants to know, how's the Airbnb as advertised? It's pretty good. It's very reasonably priced. Good private entrance. Good stuff. I'll actually send you the link if you have a place. I don't know if you, Chris, my buddy Chris CXK here. He goes to Bentonville quite a bit from Texas. Text me. I'll give you the link to this place before I blow it up when I do a video, because I want to do like a overarching video of like the best of Bentonville and then put a link to this Airbnb, because I thought it was pretty dang sweet. I think they've earned a recommendation from us. But just don't leave a loaf of bread on the toaster when you're putting stuff in the toaster oven. Stuff might blow up on you. Ian Smith with the £4.99 from the UK at 3:30 in the morning. Hey, Brian from the UK. Luckily, I've just finished work rather than starting in the morning. It's my Friday night. Awesome. Congrats on the 5 years. Thank you. Thank you. I do hate that this time slot excludes all of my UK European buddies and friends. But man, all the rest of the world, like it doesn't exclude anyone else. So it's pretty good. I like doing the more later night East Coast, time stuff. Gerdeepak Dale. Hello from San Jose. Hello. Leonid wants to know if I'll ever go to Russia for a ride. If there's mountains, if there's good guided trips, I will go almost anywhere. If there's enduro-style guided trips, let me know. Let me know. That's how we do it. It's very tough just to go somewhere out in the wild and just like, okay. I've done it before. My buddy Adam, when I went to Kenya, it was just him going back and forth on emails and saying, hey, I think there's enough good stuff. And then I looked at his Instagram, and he's like a 16-year-old kid that could shred, and you could just see him jumping off of stuff. So it's like, okay, there has to be good trails. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Sweet. I think I actually caught up. So let's hang out. Let's hang out here. Thank you, Owen. I appreciate that you love all the content over the years. Grant, nice to meet you. Yeah, Grant, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. The New Zealander, the Kiwi in the van. Keep the vids coming.
The sound.
Yep. The man sweetens some audio out there. Watch out. You said you won't do XC races. Are you still doing enduro races? Oh yeah, buddy. I've got a couple enduro races on the docket very soon. Next week, Redemption Enduro. In a couple weeks, I'm going to do the BME at Ironton, which is Shepherd Bike Park, and there looks like there's some gnarly stuff out there. My britches are getting a little wet. They're getting a little moist, but I can handle it. Crashy McSquirrel checking in. One of my favorite commenters. Who knows who this guy is? It's funny how you have these comments from these people with the he is a random squirrel, I guess, and it's a connection, but it's not a real connection, but it is a real connection. It's the most bizarre relationship of all time. Thank you, Crashy McSquirrel. Thanks for hours and hours and years of entertainment and various geography. Keep it up. Thank you for the awesome comments. He's just a regular IT nerd. Oh, I'm trying to click. Everything's coming up too fast. Ranger 54. Sorry I had to miss you on the Friday at the Pump Track Meetup for Patreon. Had to work late. That's okay. We had a good, nice little meetup. The Pump Track Meetup. That is the key to the Patreon meetups, I think. Because going on a single track trail ride, it's fun, but you only get to mingle and talk so much. You go on the Pump Track, you do one lap, you're out of breath, you can hang out, you put up a camp chair and just sit there and just hang. I think I've unlocked the secrets of a really fun Patreon meetup of just hanging out, getting time in, getting in. We're there an hour, maybe hour and a half, and everybody had fun, and I had a ton of fun. It's always good to see you guys. Chris, CXK, down in San Antone, where it was below zero a month ago, and it's going to be 90 degrees next week. Congrats on 5 years, Brian. I found you about 2 to 3 months after I started riding. I've told you before, but my first mountain bike trip was to Bentonville after seeing your videos. I was truly inspired. That's what it's all about. Thank you for the $10, Chris. I appreciate you very, very much, my friend. Adam is not from South Africa. He lived in Kenya. He's from Southern California, actually. And yeah, he had health issues. He had, there's some fancy word for it, but basically enlarged heart, just some heart failure kind of thing. And he's doing good. He's riding. He was on the e-bike for a while, and he's getting better and better. I think he might be on his flight now, so he's doing just fine. And hopefully one day when he goes back to Kenya, I'll go back to Kenya, because that would be very fun to do a bunch of videos. And the trails will probably not be in great shape because he's probably the only one that was taking care of them. But hopefully there were other riders. He actually created an enduro that he got a bunch of people in the community go ride, and he would win it every year too by minutes. But it's all good. Suresh wants to know when's the BKXC Everesting attempt. I can't do it, my man. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. Craig wants to know when I'm moving to Austin. I'm planted firmly in Vallejo for a long, long time. It's going to take a lot. It's never say never. Never say never with my XC race retirement, but I have the luxury to go wherever I want. I could spend a couple months somewhere. I could spend 6 months out of the year somewhere. But California is my home. I've got so many good friends and family there. It's very, very nice. And I don't know how much riding there is out there. Are you Calm 10? Hello. Started watching last summer. Ended up buying an Ibis Ritmo AF for my first bike last June and been riding as much as I can in Dallas and taking trips to Austin. That is so cool, man. I absolutely love hearing that. Hey, you're welcome. Most of all, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. That is so cool. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Changing lives. That's what it's all about. just putting into Google mountain biking, and hopefully it comes up. I think pretty much in YouTube, if you put in mountain biking, my videos are some of the first things to pop up. So that's awesome. Jorge Canon, the $49.99 super chat. That gets us Macho Man Randy Savage. We haven't heard from Ric Flair tonight, but Macho Man Randy Savage is pretty good in my book. You are the best. Thank you for all your vids. Glad to support you. Thank you for that support. That means a lot. It's funny how $5 super chat, $50 super chat, it's pretty incredible to actually keep this channel going. It makes a lot. It makes a huge difference. Huge difference. For stream, if you're not based in the Bay Area, where would you move based? You're not allowed to say Sedona or Moab. Yeah, I don't know if Sedona or Moab would even be that great, though. Moab's just ridiculously cold in the winter. It's ridiculously hot in the summer. It's got those good shoulder seasons, but really it's only Asheville is the only place. Hendersonville, Brevard, that's the only place I think that has the quantity and quality. Bentonville does as well. That the summer humidity, it's not as bad in Hendersonville and Brevard and that kind of stuff for my money. But this place is proving more and more how amazing it is. It's crazy. Not big mountains, but a lot of good trails, amenities, and everything else. But yeah, if you put the gun to my head, Seth is there. I've got friends there. There's a lot of things there in the Asheville metro, western North Carolina area. We got Jim Johnson checking in with the $5 super chat. You can leave a message. I'll see if you left a message or not. Biking with Emily in the house has the gravel bike. I did not bring the gravel bike with me, but I am really enjoying the Ibis Haka MX because it allows me to ride the road. Like the Orbea road bike I got just never felt right. And I've had other road bikes before. I just always got weird knee pain. And I'd move the saddle up, I'd move it down, I'd move it back, I'd move this and I'd move that. And I never felt comfortable on that bike. And I never did actually I did a couple fits at bike shops, but not like full on professional fits. Like I tried a few times to get stuff better. But it's never. But the Haka MX, it works. It feels good, so it's great. Hello from the crazy Texas family that waved at you in your van while we were having lunch. There in the chat. Yeah, that was funny. It's like people kind of waved at us, and we're like, and Sarah's very wavy. She'll wave back. I do a lot of horn honking as well in the van. But so Sarah waved back, and then we kind of driving around, and then they came over and was like, hey, we're fans. It's like, oh, wow. I thought we were just kind of randomly caught in the crossfire of waves. So that's awesome. Love to see you guys. That was so cool to see the family out and enjoying it. Chris Co. Bike, is it true that YouTube takes 30% of all Super Chats? I believe so. I think that is the price of doing business on the Super Chats. So take that as it will. They take 50% of ad revenue. So whatever I'm making per year, they're making as much. And you think they would actually treat me like someone who's making tons of money for that. Not a ton, but enough. Like, if you make $50,000 for someone or you're a $50,000 employee somewhere, you think you would care about them and have some way to actually talk to YouTube and actually able to do stuff. But that's why I talk about Patreon all the time, because for $3 a month, I can actually get stuff done and accomplished. And the hate on YouTube, it's so strong. It does allow me to do a lot of amazing things, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It gets better, though. Jason S., congrats for the killer content. Been around since the early days and love your message. Just booked a trip to Moab, taking your advice. That's awesome, man. With the $5.97, you took my advice to make sure you got the $.97 super chat in there, because we are in Bentonville. This is the home office of Walmart. Oh, I love it. It's awkward when you wave at someone and you think is waving at you, but you're waving to someone behind you. Especially since I get people like that wave at me and say hi and all the time now. So it's like the weird Z-level celebrity that I am. When someone waves at me, it's like, oh yeah, and then they were just like the van or like some other. There was like the wires got crossed a different way, so it's even more embarrassing.
YouTube is like the mob.
Nice channel you got here. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. I can't imagine the position they're in, because it's just overwhelming how many people are actually making a living on YouTube, how many hours of content and everything, but it's still just, it's the big bad evil thing to hate on when it's like, yeah, it's working pretty good for all of us. I think it's given us good stuff, pretty much. I don't know. My recommendations lately have been pretty garbage too. I'm sorry if you work for YouTube. Facebook won't allow me to monetize my comments, my content, because it thinks I'm uploading someone else's stuff. And you can't get into anyone at Facebook either. Anybody work at Facebook want to contact me and try to monetize my stuff? Yeah, no complaints. All positivity. All positivity from now on. Sean Herman, 24.99 super chat. Thank you. So many places. Me, Steven, and Group 4 have gone after watching your channel. Great to meet up again this week. Bentonville was great. Once again, you were leading the way. Thank you, man. That is the best. It's so cool. Sean met a bunch of guys on a Chasing Epic trip. I think it was one of Alex's trips or one of the trips that Chasing Epic does, but inspired to go there and just get to meet all these people, and you meet like-minded people. That's pretty much how I met Sarah. It's just really, really cool.
One of their friends rode with Dan and Chambers too.
Oh, yes. So the roundabout story about how Sarah and I met. So Brian Chambers, one of my buddies, and Dan Peterson, one of my buddies, that I'd ridden with Dan on a couple Chasing Epic trips. He came to New Zealand, and Dan went to Spain on my inspiration about Basque MTB and how much I love that trip. When he got to Spain, he met Brian, who also would watch my videos and seen how much I loved Basque MTB. So they became friends on a Basque MTB trip, and then they hooked up, just doing all kinds of different trips. Sarah worked with Brian as a consultant at Chick-fil-A, so it was just super cool. Hopefully I'm not saying all these details. I shouldn't have said, well, that's fine, it's fine. They worked together. I kind of already told that story earlier, so it's all out there. But yeah, so Sarah worked with Brian at Chick-fil-A. Brian, Sarah, and Dan had gone to Whistler, and they'd gone to trips. They had a trip booked to Spain, and then the pandemic hit. They were in Sedona right after I met Sarah. So I met Sarah through them, through my channel, and this weird, crazy whole thing. It's amazing. It's pretty cool. Come say hello.
It's true.
Yep. Producer Sarah.
Oh, it's a different view over here.
Yeah, watch out. This is it. I've got it all. Colorado Kid, I still want a BKXC Conan O'Brien video. I hear he mountain bikes. He must have a custom mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. Van versus adventure. Congrats on 5 years from a fellow van traveler. Just getting started myself, but I'm constantly getting inspiration from you, Alex, Seth, and others on YouTube. Go check out Van versus Adventure on YouTube. It looks like he's doing some videos. Stoked for more of your vids. Thank you for that $10 super chat, Lance. The van life. It is pretty dang cool. I almost saw her chin. You were out of, that's what it was. You were out of frame. If you go back, you were like, here.
Oh, I said it. Got it.
Get your smile in here. Get low. Not too low. There you go.
Is this the frame?
That's perfect.
So I don't have a YouTube
Yep.
channel.
All right. All right. The talent. Oh, I love it. Lake Leatherwood and Passion Play. They aren't UC steep, though. I am definitely going to get there. It's on the list. Christine keeps ditching me on my arcade live streams. If Sarah's looking for extra producer work, I may be hiring soon.
Woohoo,
Working remote.
I like it.
Hey. None of that.
Except Chris said Texas sucks. So he's gotta work on that.
San Antone. Nathan Thayer, inspired by your videos. It's helped me get out and go explore. It is the best. That is so cool to inspire people to get out there and go. NWA MTB, sending love from a Bentonville local. I've watched quite a few of your videos to get some research on some of the trails to ride. I've taken a lot of advice from a lot of people, but it's been good to watch your videos on the local Arkansas stuff. Jeff said, BK, rode the tunnel vision area today. Way too many miles. Any recommendations for tomorrow? I've done back 40 in Slaughter Pen. Kohler is really, really amazing. It's, dang, it was good. And if you haven't done Kohler yet, it's worth a day for sure. I need a cough button. Oh. Yeah, Kohler's very good. Fitzgerald is also really good. If you look at Trail Forks, it has the best trail ever. And yeah, that's pretty good. If you look at my Strava, you can get some recommendations. Check it out. Brian Kennedy on the Strava. If I ever get back to Washington, D.C., I need to check out Fountainhead. Sweet. Okay. That does not even ring a bell. So it's kind of rare when I see something for the first time. Cool. I love it. No Rona. Just a cough. It's so funny. Like in public now, you just get so suspicious of any people coughing and all that stuff. Colin Berry with the $13.99 super chat, trying to lay low here, trying to fly in under the radar. Leave me a message here, Colin. It's all slowed down now, so we're kind of at the 1 hour mark where everyone's just laying back and hanging out. So there's actually a little bit of room to chat. Brett said he saw me at Slaughter Pen this morning. What do you think of that trail system being right near downtown Bentonville? It's pretty amazing. The only complaint was it is Easter Sunday, but the ice cream was closed today. And I was like, I told Terry about the ice cream, and it's like, oh, okay, it's closed. Sorry, Terry. Sorry to get your hopes up. There's always tomorrow. I don't know. It might be closed on Easter Monday as well, or whatever they call Monday in the faith, whatever the Pope calls it. I'm behind on the latest video, but have you ventured further out from Bentonville? Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, Chris, you're on Patreon. Come on. You maybe have seen the Centennial Park video, but yeah, I've ventured. I got down to Mount Nebo. Very, very cool. There's so much more. I think I'm going to get most of it, though. It's awesome to not just be in one place for 1 second and be like, and then get out. So it's nice. Steve checking in from the UK, 3:23 in the AM. Roy, ever rode in Louisiana? I've actually ridden in all 50 states. It's pretty amazing. So just Google the old BKXC Louisiana. It'll come up. You Google BKXC and almost anything after it might come up if it's involved in geography. Someday I'll get to Antarctica. Hey, Rafe, what's up, man? Good to see you're well, Brian. Today was a great day to ride everywhere. I believe it. Hope you're doing good. Out in Prescott. I think it's Prescott. Now I'm thinking Flagstaff. Now it's Prescott. Prescott for $5,000, Rafe. I guarantee. Do you ever think our area will get its stuff together and build a bike park? It's going to have to be private, and that's the thing that Bentonville is going to show the world, is that private investment and money can actually get things done. It's just like you don't expect the city to build a hotel. You don't expect the city... I guess you do expect the city to build a friggin' ballpark. That's kind of the weirdest public-private partnerships that happen right now. So you just can't rely on government to do anything, basically. So it has to be proven out that money spent on building trails and building an experience is worth it. So just like the golf folks, I think some of the golf stuff is public-private partnerships as well. But that's our vision. That's our future, is that someone's going to buy a big plot of land and build trails on it and build nice hotels and make it mountain bike resort, and we're going to eat it up, and we're going to be like, oh my God, we're making money hand over fist. Why didn't we do this sooner? So somebody's going to take that risk someday. I'd like to be a part of it if you do. Call me up if you got a little bit of seed capital. Matt McGill with the $5 super chat. My family enjoys your videos, and we are looking forward to our first mountain bike road trip this year. Bentonville, here we come. Love hearing that, Matt. That is fantastic. Just loading up the kids, putting them in the car, getting there.
Colin replied back with the empty super chat.
Yes. Let me know. What's the first place outside of USA?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Colin with the empty super chat. We're getting back around. What's the first place outside of USA you will travel once you can? That's actually a good question, because it depends on timing very much. If if it opens sooner, I'm going to say it's Sentier-du-Moulin in Quebec, Lac Beauport, my favorite place to ride in the world. If it opens, if I'm able, vaccine and all that stuff happens, I will try to get there ASAP if I'm in the area. And that's the best. And then I need to get back to Tasmania. I really want to get back to all that stuff. I was there 5 years ago, 4 years ago. It's changed. It's evolved. There's so much more. It's not just Blue Derby. It's this one and that one. And they get mountain bike tourism. So spending some time down under would be really, really, really good too. So I've got a couple international wheels spinning. G. Baker, where next? We'd love to see you in New England over the summer. Not a chance. There's no way I'm ever getting back to New England. I say that in jest. I really hope I can get some New England shredding in, because that's another place where I just popped in a couple places and I know there's more. Those Vietnam trails were fantastic. Google BKXC mosquito to find Louisiana videos. I think it might be BKXC alligators, because the alligators are frozen this time of year. Okay, now I'm missing out. Now I'm missing stuff. MTB'd sending Stoke from the Philippines. What's up? I definitely want to get to the Philippines as well. I got tons of Filipino friends and fans and stuff, and it'd be super cool to see the Philippines. I know they have a lot of nice bikes. I don't know if they have a lot of nice trails. It's funny, Brazil, I've heard that's the same thing. It's like people get all like stoked out on building up super fancy custom bikes, and then it's like, okay, we're on the fire road. I'm always missing Sentier de Moline. Always missing it. Ride with Tony. And I'm sure it's starting to dry out there. It's starting to kind of clear off. GSMTB spent some time in Queenstown this weekend. Know you enjoyed it there. Yeah, I only got a little bit of time in Queenstown. There's more there for me to enjoy as well. Crankbank with the 1999 super chat. That's actually a very funny, cool name. Crankbank. Love it. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Tony P saying hi from Bentonville. Bryce Park in Virginia. New jump trails being built by Gravity Logic, same team that built A-Line, and a lot of stuff here in Bentonville. Yeah, I will go check that. I think I have that on my Virginia list. I am making a list of Virginia trails to ride, because I think they'll be pretty good. Only 312 likes and 512 people watching. We got to pump that number up. Thank you, Steven. It's pretty cool to have 500 people watching. I'll tell you that much. It's pretty nice. Matt Brotherton sent you an email last March about how much you helped pull me out of a tough mental place. Happy to say that I put on over 1,500 miles since then. Thank you for all you do and how much you helped me. Man, that is awesome to hear that the mountain biking, physical health is so tied in with mental health. If you're ever feeling bad or bored, just get out there, like Macho Man Randy Savage would say, you know, like it's really cool. And to know like that you went so hardcore and went into it and love it and getting in there, 1,500 miles is a pretty awesome accomplishment, my man. So it's great. I used to always kind of feel like, oh, if you watch my videos, you got to go out and ride. You got to, that's the best thing. But also we all have our times where we get down, where we have the blues. And if my videos just help you get through that, I love listening to comedy podcasts and different wrestling podcasts and that kind of stuff. So there's always time for this to be a little bit of candy, but I always try to inject a little bit of motivation, a little bit of, hey, get out there. You can do this too, because it seems corny, but then you hear it and it's like, wait, it helps plant the seeds, I think. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing out here, trying to inspire, doing my damnedest. Ryan June, what's up? Thank you for the $50 super chat. Macho Man Randy Savage will snap into a Slim Jim every time you donate $50. Donating to the BKXC Ram Fund. I need more RAM. Now, we're talking about random access memory or RAM Brian. The Dodge Ram. You need me to get like a Super Crew dually diesel Ram?
I think it was when you ran the Ram with the NFT thing.
Oh, yes. That's what it was. The NFTs. Yes, Ryan. Yes. I need more RAM on my Ethereum blockchain. We're going to get Wax, and then we're going to do an NFT, and it's a non-fungible token. Bitcoin to the moon. You know it. I love you too, River. Thank you so much, my man. Colorado bikers already hit 1,000 miles of trail in 2021. And the reason is your videos. Thank you so much. Holy moly. Am I going to get blamed for that? This guy's already ridden 1,000 miles. His legs are shot. No, he's in the best shape of his life. He just doesn't spend much time with his family. I love it. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad I noticed that. The chats are moving. Oh, did somebody just subscribe on Patreon? I love it. Puffin Pass. Hello, Puffin Pass. Missouri checking in. Carson Brooks. Appreciate that. Redding in the house. I love it. Captain Cheesy, greetings from Martinez. I always think of you when I go across the Zampa Memorial Bridge. That's the point. That's the goal, to hopefully keep the name of Alfred Zampa rolling strong. I told the story this morning on Terry Berenson's stream. Long story short, my great-grandfather has a bridge named after him that goes between Crockett and Vallejo, where I live. And he was building the Golden Gate Bridge as an iron worker, and he fell off the Golden Gate Bridge and hit the nets below. They had safety nets. Safety nets were actually a new thing. They hadn't thought of doing safety nets, but they were so new that they were saggy and kind of crappy, and he sagged down. He broke his back on the rocks below, was in the hospital for maybe a couple months, and then went back to work, because that's what we do in this family. We get back to work. Alex Didier, yeah, Stafford Lake Bike Park near Novato. I've never checked that out, but I think probably the bike park conversation was going, or where to jump. That's a place that's actually relatively close to my house that I need to check out. Good to see you in the chat, Alex. The quality of your videos will do great justice to the trail systems they're building around Oz. It's overwhelming here, way more than enough to ride. It is overwhelming. Like, that's kind of the best thing when I think about places and I think about inspiring people. It's like, this place is crazy, that there's very, very few places where you stay in one place and there's 16 different places to ride, and all 16 of them will be pretty amazing. Okay, Chris, you never heard me tell that story. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm glad I told that story. The people who fell off the Golden Gate Bridge and survived, they called it the Halfway to Hell Club. And my gramps said famously, I climbed halfway to heaven, because working on the bridge, I climbed halfway to heaven and I fell halfway to hell. Both places didn't want me, so I just kept working. That is like the Zampa family motto right there. Gramps was quite a character. It is amazing that it's been 5 years, Dan. It's pretty dang amazing. Carson Brooks, we're building the $1.5 million bike park in northern Missouri. You got to check it out when it fully opens. Is that Shepherd Bike Park? I'm doing the Enduro. But if there's another one being built in Missouri, then we got something cooking. If we're going to get something going. Yeah, I saw Gilroy. They're putting a petition in to do a bike park thing. So it's slow, especially in California. It's slow. This whole thing, Bentonville thing, has been in the works for a long, long time as well. So yeah. Shredding with Sean. Any reason you haven't ridden North Star? If not, why not a video? I have ridden it once or twice. It's never that good. Half of it's closed. It's always dusty and blown out. It's like, I'm sure there's a couple good trails, because I've seen the Enduro. When they did the Enduro there, it was like, whoa, this is amazing. But I almost want to boycott it, because it's like the same company that owns North Star owns Heavenly, and Heavenly, a bike park at Heavenly would just be ridiculous. So North Star doesn't have like big... I guess it does have granite rock and I don't know. But Heavenly, when you look at Heavenly, it's just this big granite rock everywhere. It just looks like it'd be the ultimate bike park, just like Sentier de Moline, where it's granite, just building bridges and everything. So North Star can kiss my butt. That's our bike park. And it's just, I don't know. People like it. People seem to enjoy it. I don't. I just have no desire, I guess. I'd just rather like ride around Lake Tahoe or something. Change my mind. Havoc, FR6S, have a beer, or maybe some ice cream on me. I don't drink alcohol, so it will be ice cream. Sarah and I love the ice cream. We've had the Spark. We had Trash, which was pretty good. I'll put that in a video eventually. And there's some good ice cream out here. I've heard good things about Brahms. And if you've got some Bentonville ice cream or recommendations, let me know. The audio getting out of sync, probably because I need more RAM. That. Hit a refresh. That's probably a good cue to hit the road after a nice 1 hour hanging out with y'all. 5 years, I could not do it without you. It's pretty crazy for the whole journey to happen and just quit my job, which was the craziest thing ever. But did it, and you made it happen somehow. I think it was your AirPods. My voice is going anywhere anyways, so it's pretty amazing. I thank all of you guys. Hey, Mark Cox, I didn't see you in the chat there. Thank you for your applause. Thank you for being the master of the band hammer. Thanks, Terry. Appreciate. We will say our goodbyes. When did I quit my job? It was like maybe 7,000 subs. If you look at the thing, you can see like sub update, and it's all within that same realm. Hey, Trail Rider. Oh no, that's different. That's different Mick Trail Rider. Like what? The blue avatar. It's very similar. Andrew's probably asleep right now in Scotland, so we did it. We did this. It worked out pretty good. I love sitting here chatting with you guys. I gotta find a way to build up my voice a little longer so I can make more of a hangout. I'm just gonna do some voice exercises. Thanks everybody for being. Oh wait, the bike park is named Sunbridge. It's in the Missouri Bluffs. There we go. Okay, that's very good. That's good to hear that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hit end stream. We're gonna see if it actually ends the stream. It may or may not. And yeah, go write something.